Alright, I'm ready to get my level 5 on because we say nuts to numerical order around here. Hello, Chain Chomp with the horrible gobble teeth. I'm gonna die. That is a little too risky a mushroom to get for my taste, but luckily there's another one just right here. Alright. And I'm gonna want to bump it from... How far can he reach out? Okay, he can't hit me from here. Although he can if I, woo! I just got whisked right out of there. Okay. Let's go on. There's a lot of boxes around here. They need to move their boxes to some other less blocky place. And hey, a little water to dip in the desert. I bet that's nice and cool and refreshing, but we'll never know, will we? Yeah, we will. It's kind of nice and refreshing, but it's a time waster. Ultimately, more fun Koopa Troopa action because I can't get down that little hole to do things myself. That's what she said. I'm going to climb up the beanstalk now. And this is going to take us to a pipe with a somewhat tricky little P-switch room, actually. Oh, I was too much of a chicken to go whole hog. I could have just probably jumped over that second to last one there. Okay, now if I recall correctly, okay, that's a leaf. I thought that was the P-switch. So I need to hit as few bricks as possible in order to get to the P-switch. There we go. And yes, another one-up. We are already a third of the way to maximum one-uppage. I suck. Already a third of the way to maximum one-uppage. And we're only... This is only the beginning of the third video here, actually. I think I kind of flubbed this one. I'm going to float back down. Oh, there's a leaf you can get up there, and I was going to get it even though I clearly don't need it. But a fun thing I always liked to do as a kid was you can get that leaf and then you can drop down to the bottom. Woo! I forgot how easily you guys respawn sometimes. Out of my face. But you can just kind of stand here and wait for the leaf to drop. And it will drop. This game has very good memory for that sorts of things. So, haha, not fooled by the Chain Chomp. I'm gonna jump. And I'm gonna give myself a star. And now, thank you for waiting patiently, level 4. It is now your turn, not. I'm going to fight a boomerang brother and get, I think this is a hammer, which is going to come in immediately useful. Actually, it could come in immediately useful, or we could choose to hang on to it for another point, but we're going to use it pretty soon, actually. We're going to go ahead and play the spade game before we run off and do... Okay, glitchy graphics, thanks so much. You made me lose! My four-eyed starflower hat mushroom mouth happy. I'm not happy. I didn't get any one-ups out of the deal. I haven't gotten any from that game yet. Well, it's a good thing I have a leaf here and I'm in a better mood again. I need to calm down, count to 10, flip. I have no idea why I decided to do that because I very nearly lost my leaf there, which is useful for coming up to the edge of the level and doing this. And you definitely want to take the high road in this level. It is the most fun road to take of the two options given. And I think the P-switch, there's a P-switch in one of these blocks, and I think it's the third, I think it's this one right here that I'm standing on top of. I'm just kind of wary about that cheap. Oh, I crunched one of the bricks, but I found the P-switch on the first try. My memory for this game often amazes me. I remember so much about this game by heart that it's actually kind of scary how much I remember about it. I probably remember more about Mario 3 than I do about when to pay bills on time. I'm sure my wife is totally in love with that aspect of my personality. This is so much fun! I love doing that. I kind of flubbed it up, but I love getting that running, jumping, and flying and busting all those coin boxes. It is a small thrill in an otherwise boring day. Boink, boink, boink. Go on, get out of here, kids. Get on out here, lovebirds. Let's see. Now, how do I want to do this? There's another P-switch around here. It is this brick, right? Man, I am on fire with the remembering of the P-switch bricks. Okay. Alright, a one-up out of that. Nice. Because I am so greedy, I'm going to go ahead and fly and get these things, even though I'm nowhere close to getting a coin-based one-up. Bounce. Ah, that's also a leaf right there. I am definitely in the mood for missing leaves today, and you can go back along the bottom road if you want. It's actually a fairly rewarding little segment if you don't have a leaf. You can get plenty of your own little toys out of it. Hello there, Venus Firetrap. You die. But not before getting off a fireball. You think you're so clever. Leaf, And then there's not really much else to do, so let's get out of this particular level, and let's run without moving our feet. That's awesome, too. I'm only one card away from the elusive 3 stars. Hello, In Spade game. We will go ahead and play you. That's already the 3rd time for this game. 3 videos, 3 tries. 1-up was over here. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much all I care about out of this board. Flower? Oh, nope, star. Ah, but flower, yay! 10 coins. Where was the other 10 coins? It was down here? Nice. Star, and now watch me mess this up. Because flower, and I don't know where the other flower is. It's not there. Well, next time I know where I can get a quick, flower and a mushroom. And unfortunately, you cannot go over the top of the pyramid and play around and skip to the end of the level like you can in some later levels. You got to go inside the door and explore the Great Pyramids, which are infested with buzzy beetles. You go on and get out of here, buzzy beetle. And I like the weird outlines of everything in the dark. It's just, I don't know, it's funky, it's fresh, I love it. Oh god, I don't love that though. And if you don't have a leaf here, then you're going to kind of be in trouble, because you're going to have to use buzzy beetles to do all your breaking. And I'm going to have to use to do all my alliteration. Alliteration. The literate man's best friend. Invisible coin block. I make my way outside, and I get a 1-up. It's somewhere up there. There's an invisible 1-up somewhere up there. It's somewhere in the middle. It's like right here. There it goes. You hear it. Nice. And then there's a P-switch down here, and I can get some coins out of there as well. If I remember how to duck and slide properly. Do the electric duck slide. Okay, I want to keep it held down. There we go. That's much better. And we'll go ahead and grab all of these before we take off. And now it's back inside. Back to... Wow, that's kind of funky how that works. You go back in the pipe you came in through. You can go back indefinitely. Does everything respawn? Can you do that over again? Why, you sure can. But not today, because we go back in the same pipe we came out of, yet we come back out through a different one. Don't ask me how the transportation system around here works. Shit. Okay, well, here we go then. I guess I have to slide and duck under, but we're at the end of the level, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Woohoo! Alright. Cheap. It is little consolation to only have 1-1-up when I could have 5. I am sad today. Do not talk to me. So now we have this hammer. It's somewhere in our inventory. There it is. There's the hammer. We can take the hammer, and sometimes you can crack certain rocks on the map, and it will reveal hidden areas, like that giant 3 oasis over there. I was always very proud of myself as a kid for being like, that's the Roman numeral 3, and this is Mario 3, and I'm smart for making the connection. But in this particular Toad's house, you get a frog suit. I'm going to save that frog suit. We'll be getting plenty of those in Waterland, the next world to come up. And now we're going to get the final warp whistle, which is right down here with these guys, the Fire Brothers. You don't see too much of the Fire Brothers in this game. And for that reason, it's kind of hard to avoid their fireballs. But there is warp whistle number 3. We got all 3 of them, and they're just going to sit and take up dead space in our inventory. Now, I could use the frog suit here going into the castle, but I'm going to save my frog suit. If you beat an airship in a suit, there are 3 suits in the game: frog suit, tanuki suit, and Hammer Brothers suit. And if you beat an airship in a suit, you get a different thank you message from the king, but I'm not really too concerned about that. Right now, I'm going to hang on to my frog suit. I'll be getting plenty of them, but I need to hang on to at least one for much later. I'm planning ahead. I'm thinking. I'm being a thinking, responsible man. I'm just going to go in with a fireball, and we're going to take on Morton Koopa Jr. He's fat, he can stomp the ground and make you lose your footing, and while you're stunned, he'll run into you or shoot his little wand O-rings at you. But Morton Downey... Well, I ruined that explanation. Morton Koopa Jr. is named after Morton Downey Jr. He was kind of a shock jock talk show host guy in the 80s. He was a rock star in his own way, but as I recall, he never had a... he was kind of a plain-looking dude. He didn't have the star tattoo over his eye that Morton Koopa Jr. has. That's more of a kiss thing. Gonna go ahead and we're gonna make our way around. Oh lord. You can actually get ahead of the scrolling here. You can go up and over the screen so that you cannot be seen. Screen, seen, in. These are rocky wrenches. They throw wrenches at you. Sometimes they respawn. These lighter colored ones respawn. Shit, this is not looking good for Jesse. Sometimes the lighter colored ones respawn, but there are darker colored rocky wrenches that do not respawn. Got anything for me, Bullet Bill Cannon? Nope, he falls silent while I go in to fight Morton Koopa Jr. as a little small man. Yes, you smile. You smile, Mario. You're gonna need all the smiles you can get. Maybe he doesn't shake the ground, actually. Okay. Oh, he just jumps really high. That's his thing. Okay, but I managed to beat him. Hooray. Nice. Good ups for little Mario. He's gonna fall with pride and grace and poise and aplomb. Now, one thing I do like about the Super Nintendo Mario All-Stars Mario 3 is that when you're falling, when you have the wand in your hand, it changes from dark to light gradually. That's one change I like about the Mario All-Stars one, but we're not going to speak of it anymore. I'm going to begrudgingly give it that one little tidbit of awesomeness. I will concede that, but greetings. You can stomp on your enemies using Goomba Shoe. Yeah, in one level, and it's totally awesome. I don't know why they didn't include it in more levels. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. Again, Princess, not a jewel and not very protective. That is a Jugem's Cloud. Jugem. I guess Jugem is the Japanese name for Lakitu, but Lakitu sounds pretty Japanese itself. You know what? I don't know why they call it Jugem's Cloud, actually. And I'll leave the research up to y'all, but it lets you skip over a level. But why would we want to do that? We're awesome. And because we're awesome, we're not going to use a hammer to crunch a rock and play a spade game that we're not going to get one-ups out of anyway. So here we are in Waterland. We're going to stop here for today, call it a day, and next time we will we'll start exploring Waterland. There's a lot to do around here. There are tons of levels in this world, and we're going to have fun in all of them. I will see you guys. Blah, 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 blah. What's that day that comes after today? Tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow.